Leaders often make conflict worse by mishandling it. Mistake 1. Ignoring the problem, hoping it'll disappear. This only lets resentment grow. Mistake 2. Taking sides too quickly, validating one person and alienating the other. Trust is lost. Mistake 3. Forcing a quick superficial fix, telling people to just get along without addressing the real issue. Mistake 4. Micromanaging every disagreement, making yourself the bottleneck and stunting your team's growth. These approaches don't resolve conflict. They bury it or make it worse. True leadership means empowering your team to handle friction, not running from it or controlling every outcome. When you avoid these mistakes, you build a team that can solve problems together. Don't abdicate, don't pick winners, don't paper over issues, and don't do it all yourself. Instead, guide, support, and teach. That's how you turn conflict into a strength. Leadership is about building capability, not dependency. So how do you handle conflict well? First, seek to understand, not judge. Listen to each person's perspective, make them feel heard. Second, separate people from the problem. Frame the issue as a shared challenge, not a personal battle. Third, encourage direct but structured communication. Set ground rules, no interruptions, use I statements, focus on solutions. Fourth, focus on shared interests, not fixed positions. Find the common goal behind each person's stance. Fifth, set clear expectations from the start. Define roles, responsibilities, and communication norms to prevent confusion. Most conflicts are rooted in misunderstanding or ambiguity. Clarity is your best defense. When you listen, reframe, structure, align, and clarify, you turn conflict into collaboration. Don't wait for problems to explode. Be proactive. Build a culture where disagreement is safe and productive. Your team will become more resilient, creative, and united. Remember, prevention is easier than repair. Invest in these habits and you'll spend less time firefighting. That's real leadership in action. Make conflict your team's superpower. Let's see this in action. Bill and Jane both face creative conflict on their teams. Bill ignores the tension, then imposes a rushed solution, telling the writer to cut copy and the designer to just make it work. The project finishes, but trust is broken and creativity suffers. The writer feels dismissed, the designer feels victorious but isolated. Next time, ideas are withheld. Bill's quick fix costs long-term team health. Jane, on the other hand, notices the conflict early. She listens to both sides, validates their perspectives, and brings them together. She frames the problem as a shared goal, creating the best web page for users. Guided by Jane, the team brainstorms, combining ideas for a better solution than either had alone. They leave energized and respected. Jane didn't dictate, she facilitated. She built trust and skill, not just solved a task. The difference? Bill managed the task. Jane led her people. Leadership isn't about quick fixes, it's about building capacity. When you empower your team to resolve conflict, you unlock their best work. That's the mark of a great leader. Be a Jane, not a Bill. Every conflict is a chance to build, or erode, trust. Handle it well, and you show your team it's safe to disagree. You model respect, and your team learns to do the same. This builds a culture where people speak up, innovate, and support each other. Handle it poorly, ignore, take sides, or force a truce, and trust drains away. People stop sharing, and problems fester. Trust is the real currency of leadership. Without it, you have no influence. Every conflict is a test. Will you build trust, or break it? Your response shapes your team's culture for the long term. Choose to lead with fairness and support. The ultimate goal isn't just fewer arguments, it's psychological safety. This means your team feels safe to speak up, take risks, and admit mistakes without fear. When you handle conflict constructively, you build this safety. People innovate and collaborate when they know their voice matters. Leadership presence isn't about being loud or always right. It's about being the calm, steady hand in tough moments. Your example sets the tone. Conflict is an opportunity, not a threat. Use it to listen, build trust, and model the behavior you want to see. Strengthen your team's ability to solve problems together. Create the safety for others to be brave. That's the essence of great leadership. Please take one more powerful exercise on conflict management. Download our exercise book and answer simple questions and follow the plan. Make yourself great at managing workplace conflicts. You will be more approachable, visible, and problem solver for your company and your manager. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned.